Come to order. We are just in the executive session today, and therefore I do move at this time. Oh, excuse me, we need to call the roll first. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Chairman Cups,
Present.
Vice Chair Bailey. Here. Representative Sharp, Baker, Chipman, Ellibrat, Kelly.
We do have 6 present. We do have a quorum. And now I will move that we move into executive session. I would like to start off this afternoon by addressing one of the elephants in the room. We will not be execing today on House Bill 2502 or House Bill 2556, the sports wagering legislation. I will tell everyone that is here that has interest in those that particular legislation that the committee and I have been working through some things. There are a couple pieces, some amendments that we would like to see. I'm not going to go too far off in the weeds here this afternoon, but we would like to see some changes concerning the problem gamblers portion. We would like to see a potential off-site usage fee for wagers that would be placed on app platforms, digital app platforms that would go back to the particular local counties where those wagers were placed, not to the locales of the casinos or the locales of the professional sports teams, but back to the actual local counties where the wagers were placed. Another thing that we would like to see is a potential cap on the promotional piece we haven't really arrived exactly what we'd like that to look like, but we are working on that. Currently, the promotional portion can be taken off before, and all promotion can be taken off before revenue is figured, and we would like to see a little bit of a checks and balances on that process. So that's what we're working through. Anyone that has any interest on that, I just wanted to bring everyone up to speed. With that said, we are going to go ahead and exec on everything else that was on our calendar. And I know I saw most of the bill sponsor. Well, I was going to say, where's everybody headed? You're not interested in highway naming bills or what? No, I do see most of the bill sponsors. Thank them for being with us. And with that, we are going to start with House Bill 2694. I move that House Bill 2694 be voted do pass. Is there any discussion? This is Representative Hudson's bill concerning taxation. Thanks for being with us, Representative. Seeing no discussion, Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Chairman Cups,
Yes.
Vice Chair Bailey. Aye. Representative Sharp, Baker, aye. Chipman, Ellibrat, yes. Kelly.
By your vote of 6 ayes and 0 noes, you have voted House Bill 2694 do pass. We will now move on to HJR 119, Representative McDaniels, HJR. I move that HJR 119 be voted do pass. Is there any discussion on this legislation? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Chairman Cups,
Yes.
Vice Chair Bailey. Aye. Representative Sharp, Baker, aye. Chipman, aye. Ellibrat, yes. Kelly. Aye. 6 ayes and no noes.
By your vote of 6 ayes, 0 noes, you have voted HJR 119 do pass. I now move that House Bill 2151 be voted do pass. Is there any discussion on this? I have a substitute. It has been distributed, and I move for its adoption. Is there any discussion on the substitute? Seeing none, all those in favor of adopting the substitute signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. You have adopted the substitute. I now move that the House Committee substitute for House Bill 2151 be voted do pass. Any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Chairman Cups,
Yes.
Vice Chair Bailey, Representative Sharp, Baker, Chipman, Elabrott, Kelly. 6 ayes and no noes.
By your vote of 6 ayes and 0 noes, you have voted House Bill 2151 do pass. I now move that House Bill 2453 be voted do pass. Is there any discussion on this? Representative Elbrott.
Mr. Chair, I have an amendment ending in .01H. It's been distributed, and I move for its adoption.
Representative Elbrott has an amendment ending in .01H. It has been distributed. Is there any discussion on this particular amendment?
Mr. Chair, may I explain?
Please.
So Representative McDaniels brought forth this bill a couple of weeks ago to us, and he had certain intentions of what he wanted the bill to do, which is mostly to allow the House the ability to name a highway after somebody without having to wait the requisite 2 years in certain situations. And so this basically just allows that to happen the way he wanted it to happen. I've spoken with him about it. He likes the amendment, and it also allows me an opportunity to get a little highway chunk named in Liberty after somebody too. So it's convenient for all of us. And it's a great amendment, and I hope everybody supports it. Yes. No. The amendment that I've added for that portion is for Samuel Houston, who's the first African-American elected to public office in Clay County. So, city council for Liberty, actually, my hometown. So anyway, thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you for the history lesson as well. I'm a history buff. Is there any further discussion on the amendment? I would like to say Representative McDaniel did talk to me about this amendment. I'm fully in favor of it, and I would like to actually thank Representative Elbrott for bringing it forth here this afternoon. With that said, I move that, or all those in favor of adopting House Committee Amendment number 01H signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. You have adopted the amendment. I now move that we roll the amendment into a new substitute and adopt the substitute. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. You have adopted the substitute. I now move that the House Committee substitute for House Bill 2453 be voted do pass. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Chairman Cups,
Yes.
Vice Chair Bailey, Representative Sharp, Baker, Chipman, Elabrott, Kelly. 6 ayes and no noes.
By your vote of 6 ayes and 0 noes, you have voted House Committee substitute for House Bill 2453 do pass. I now move that House Bill 1550 be voted do pass. Is there any discussion? I actually have a substitute. It has been distributed, and I move for its adoption. Is there any discussion on the substitute? This substitute was brought to me. Where am I at? Oh. Yeah, I tell you what, Representative V, do you mind coming up and just kind of filling in the rest of the committee what exactly that we're doing here?
Well, actually, the substitute was what we discussed last meeting, but I do have an amendment to the substitute ending in O2H, which was some concerns were expressed to me by one of the members of the committee. We had the word session, and that was a debate whether or not that would be a virtual session or a session in person. So that's been changed by the amendment, which is ending in .02H, which I'm asking that the House Committee substitute be amended by .02H. That was to clarify the.
Perfect. Thank you. With that, I have an amendment. It has been distributed, and I move for its adoption. It's amendment ending in .02H. Is there any discussion on that amendment? Representative Elbrott.
Thank you for making this amendment to clarify that it's for in-person learning. I appreciate it very much.
Yes. Thank you, Representative Veet, for working with the committee on that. We do appreciate that. All those in favor of adopting House Committee Amendment .02H signify by saying aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. You have adopted the amendment. I now move that we roll the amendment into a new substitute and adopt the substitute. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. You have adopted the substitute. I now move that the House Committee substitute for House Bill 1550 be adopted. What's that? Oh. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Chairman Cups,
Yes.
Vice Chair Bailey. Representative Sharp. Baker. Chipman. Ellerbrat. Kelly. 6 ayes.
By your vote of 6 ayes and 0 noes, you have voted House Bill 1550, or House Committee Substitute 4 do pass. That concludes our business here today. For everyone's information, we will continue the work on the previously mentioned sports wagering bills and keep everyone posted on that. Thank you.